Yo, what is good YouTube? Matty Dubs here, back with another video, guys, and we have some breaking news coming out of Miami. According to Ari Mirov, the Dolphins have signed former USFL stud cornerback Mark Gilbert, who actually led the USFL with 4 interceptions and 15 pass breakups. He tried out for the Texans a couple days ago, and then he tried out for the Miami Dolphins, and they connected. They said, okay, let's get this guy on a contract, and that's what happened. He had just signed with the Miami Dolphins, and in this video, I'm going to kind of break down everything I know about Mark Gilbert and why I think he could be a very good fit for the Dolphins going into next season. However, before we jump into the video, make sure you guys do me a huge favor and smash that like button just so we can get this video out to all the Miami Dolphins fans out there. But also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I will be covering the entirety of the offseason, which includes free agency, any trades that take place, training camp, preseason, regular season as well. Make sure you guys join the family. But without any further ado, let's get into the video. So, he spent 2021 with the Detroit Lions, played in about 8 games, only tallying up 3 tackles, but he also had 1 forced fumble and 1 pass deflection as well. Didn't do too much, which is why he ended up having to revert to the USFL, but he had a breakout season, 4 interceptions last season, which led the league. He also had 32 tackles as well, and the reason why I kind of like this move here for the Dolphins is because when you look at their depth chart right here, and I'll show you. You have Xavier Howard. You have, Jalen Ramsey, who is out with an injury, by the way. They have Kyler Kahu, who they really like. He's someone that they think can have a great season, so they brought him in. And then you got Cam Smith, the second-round pick. You got Eli Apple, who they just recently signed. Nick Needham is on the PUP list. So I think the number one thing Mark Gilbert does is add depth, competitiveness, and another guy who can come in here and just make some plays and potentially even make the final roster when they have to cut down to 53 people. So I think this is a very solid pickup in terms of just adding depth for the rest of preseason and, training camp. He might not make the roster, but he is someone who absolutely shined in the USFL, and I think that he could actually contribute over the next couple weeks here of training camp and preseason. So make sure you guys keep an eye on the former USFL stud over there and coming over here to Miami. So hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, and let me know what you guys think about this signing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Today's video is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy, and if you love playing fantasy sports like football, basketball, baseball, and so many other sports, but also love being able to win money, you're going to want to stick around for this whole segment. Introducing Underdog Fantasy, the ultimate platform for fantasy sports lovers. Do you want to experience the thrill of drafting your team and competing for huge prizes? Well, look no further. With Underdog Fantasy, you get access to a wide range of fantasy sports, including football, basketball, baseball, and so much more. But here's what makes Underdog Fantasy stand out from all of those other apps. They've got quick and user-friendly drafting process, a unique and exciting game formats, fair and competitive contests for all skill levels, and attractive bonuses and promotions. Not only can you draft teams and compete with others, but you can also play a game of higher and lower, which is personally my favorite thing to do on there, but you can potentially win 20 times the money you put down. And if you use code MattyDubs when you sign up, Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. And what that means is basically when you deposit, let's say $100, they'll give you a free $100 to use and play with. Click the link in the description to get started, or head to the website right now to start dominating the fantasy world. And don't miss out on all the fun. Be a part of the Underdog community starting now. And don't forget, if you use code MattyDubs, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. Let's get started. Get into drafts with me starting today.